Let me see here. Here's 3 questions. Oh, this is Sarah. Hi, Sarah, honey. My aunt has granuloma on her arms and groin area, minimal BMs like once a week. Oh, God. You know, even the old people know to eat prunes. My God, and poor sleep. I told her she could start with the stomach and bowels, kidneys, and adrenal formulas. Good thinking. I definitely want to get her on the lymphatic formulas if you want to get these granulomas out of there. I told her about the raw diet, but I'm not sure how she's doing. Well, you know, when you get older on people, you know, hit them with 80% raw, 20% steamed vegetables. 80-20, right? Want them off the dairy. Especially with these, you want them off the dairy, you want them off the proteins, you want them off the grains. Those are the 3 big areas that everybody dig into. You want to get them on mostly raw, and then keep exciting her to go more raw. Say, you know what, why don't you do just a 5-day raw food diet? Just for 5 days, just do raw foods for 5 days. Sometimes you got to take baby steps on your loved ones, you know, because they don't always believe in everything you say and everything. But you can let her view this video, because if I was her, I'd jump in full force. Jump right into the water. It's nice and fine, isn't it? Oh, you guys have jumped in. It feels good in here, right? Absolutely. And so no one's too old to change. And if you think you are, then you're just going to repeat life again. You know, they call that reincarnation. But, you know, if you don't open and grow and awaken, you're going to repeat. Remember, if we don't grow in grades, we repeat the same class again. I'm just saying. You know, start thinking about, you know, especially all you guys that are in your 50s and 60s, start thinking your time's coming. You're going to be leaving. Where are you going? And hadn't you better maybe do some journeys before just to check things out? Maybe you want to go a little higher than you would have if you hadn't changed your life, you know? So it's always good to grow and to be happy and to learn and understand things more. My sister was diagnosed with celiac a couple of years ago. Before then, as a child, well, you know what? You get on the GI broom, you get on the stomach and bowels, you get on the raw, you start cleaning up the gut, you start cleaning out all the lymph out of all the tissues, and everybody's good. Cold sores, allergies, and all we're dealing here. Here's high acid, cold sores. Get that herpes out of there. These are virals, but they're only active in highly acidic mediums. Of course they are. That's why the more acidic, the more hold you see. The more proteins are dealt with, and that's where you see the viruses. Allergies, heavy lymphatic system, heat intolerance, heat intolerance, you're way too acidic. This lady's way too acidic, so her herpes are coming out, her allergy is showing. She can't stand the heat because she's already too hot inside. Irritability, dyslexia, migraines, yeast infections. She's a bit better now. She avoids gluten and I had her taking your kidney, smart girl here. Good, Sarah. Since then, she hasn't had the swelling in her left ankle. You're right on. You guys are good, aren't you? Well, you got to help your sister get her kidneys filtering, Sarah. She's going to have similar genes as you. So you want to get her kidneys filtering, because when you see swollen ankles, that's not the first sign. It's way on down the road that you're losing your kidneys. That's not the first sign. And so when your ankle starts swelling, a little trouble in big Texas. Could it be her left kidney? You hit it right on the head, Sarah. My left one is definitely sluggish. Genetics, see what I'm saying? So yeah, work on your kidneys, everybody, because your aunt, you know, everybody's the same way. My grandma is on her way to healing, but is stubborn. She's 68. Grandma, 68. Quit being stubborn at 68. 68 is a young woman. Should never be stubborn at 68. That's reserved for 85-year-olds. She loves her food. Yeah, but you know what? You can love your food, but some people love their food as much as they love feeling sick and not feeling good. Then you have nothing to say with those people. Enjoy your pain and enjoy your food. I'm not one of those, and I don't want to be one of those. If I'm in trouble, I want to fix it. Those are the more aware, smart people. You don't want to say, I love my food and I'm going to suffer just so I can eat it. That's not very elevated thinking. I'll put it that way. You know, that's really copping out on your life and saying, you know, I'm going to eat what I want. I love it to eat, but I'm going to have my body, you know, fall apart. You know what? when you break that thinking and you get into the raw and then you get into the fruits, it's so tasty. It's so empowering that your grandma won't feel like a grandma anymore. She'll feel like a teenager again. And that is worth it. And it doesn't take that long to get there. And that's worth it. While taking cream of chicken from the can, cookies, crackers, meat, and cheeses. Oh, that's a pretty foul diet. This is, I'd just like for her to hear it from you. I even hate to call you grandma at 68 years old, but I'm 64 and I'm a grandpa. My oldest son is 46, be 47 this Halloween. That's pretty old. But you don't want to ever feel like you're old at 60-some years old. I feel like I'm 30. I never feel old. I don't know why. Matter of fact, sometimes I overwork my body, but I never feel old. I don't know why anybody would feel old if you're eating raw and you're feeling good. There's no age. You don't feel aged. There's no age to being. So I'm so amazed at how God has healed her. She has. Wait. Stop the train. This lady has got scleroderma. Your grandma's got scleroderma and she don't want to do anything about it? I've seen people die with it, and it's one of the most hideous deaths there is. Have someone choking on you like this till you die. Scleroderma is a bad boy. Scleroderma is absolutely nothing. And she has Raynaud's. Well, of course, you're losing your nervous system and your mouth. You're going to be squeezed to death. And scarred, scleroderma, for those who don't know, you don't want to know. You don't want scleroderma. So, Grandma, get your butt in gear and get out of this because you don't want scleroderma. You must not be on the deeper side of scleroderma. And if you even knew what scleroderma was, no one wants scleroderma. There's nothing pretty about this one. Well, her hands have almost come back to normal. Well, that's a good sign. That's a good sign. And this is without the raw diet or the herbs. She must have had a divine healing, because you don't pull yourself out of anything like this on any diet that she's on. Something's wrong here. If she's on some type of chemical, it'll be short-lived. I can just tell you, I've had experience with these, a lot of experience, and Grandma, turn it around. Listen to Sarah. She's the smart one here. And get your life turned around, because you don't want scleroderma to nip you in the bud as you get older, because it is not a pretty, it's not pretty. Not at all, not a pretty way to die. You might as well just shoot yourself. My mom, Sarah's mom, is healthy and vibrant, but she has dealt with depression. Remember the parathyroid and sinus issues. Of course, sinus, parathyroid, all close together, full of mucus. Parathyroid's probably full of mucus like the sinuses. The thyroid the same way. Remember, your whole body gets full of mucus. Although the sinus problem is ongoing, she just needs to clean up her bowels, get her kidneys to filter, and all this will drain out of there, Sarah. Recently, she was told by her eye doctor that she's at risk for glaucoma. Well, then her pressure's building up, meaning her lymph's building up, but then what you're saying is all lymphatic right there anyway, and she needs to get her lymphs moving and get herself all cleaned out, and she'll be good. Get her bowels cleaned out. Yes, we have a lot of involvement in the head area. I just want to let all my favorite ladies in the world know how to make the diet. I love Sarah. Sarah Green, listen, I love how you said that. And listen, your mother, your grandmother, all the ladies, Sarah loves you guys. She just wants you all to be healthy and happy. And so I'm on Sarah's side on this one.